Well, here it is. Ah, nice. That didn't work. Cheapest one on Amazon. Okay, there's another box inside this one. I might not laugh. That looks pretty darn close. It's smaller. Just the top piece is a little smaller, so it probably doesn't have quite as much capacity, but I guess with a hole in here, this has zero capacity, so it's going to work just fine for us.
Broken roads, desert dust bowl sun, where the bill man will call you almost every week. Which bills to pay today, what's left in the fridge to eat. Where stars frame the night, on out a train.
There was one other development. Remember how, sorry if my furnace is loud. Remember how I said that I was getting rid of some mowers because I needed space, and most of them arrived from large item pickup? Well, when I was cruising around the neighborhood, I couldn't resist dragging that home. Being that it's an Allis-Chalmers, it's probably produced by Simplicity. It's got a Briggs 3.5 horsepower on it, and my pal Wim in the Netherlands is pretty excited about it, but it's locked up tighter than Fort Knox. So being that it's not really for me, and I'm not really charging them anything for it other than whatever it costs to get it to them, I still want to see if I can unlock it and get it running and whatever. I'm not crazy. As long as I don't have to spend too much on it. But let's see what's up with it. That's better. I'm not surprised there's no oil in it. The county asks us to drain the oil and gas out of them before we put them out. Oh, that's so shiny inside. Oh, that's nice. That never happens. It's not the right size. But I think that is. This is in fantastic shape, this thing, other than being seized up. No air filter in it. It was just tight. I think I've got it, guys. tight. I think she'll go. I am certain she'll go. Can't wait to run this thing. Only got the smallest bit of 30 weight left. I'm gonna have to get some more. Good spark. Really good spark. If you've been watching for any length of time, you know what time it is. It's time for a taste of Dr. Pepper. Well, that was an easy project. I want to wash it. The little digger blade, it's got, as per the norm, it's got a nail in there. So I'll get a proper clevis pin in there. No big deal. And I guess I should check the gearbox oil level. Should just be 90. And that's about it, and I'm gonna ship it overseas. All right, that's it for tonight. Cheers. Well, it's another evening out here in the shop, and the old Cub Cadet here, well, I've gone ahead and test fit that new fuel tank, and it fits really well. I haven't finished hooking it up or putting the carb on it or whatever, but I was kind of fortunate. I've got a new grill shell coming from eBay. Well, new to me. But hunting around for some of the parts for this thing, it's going to be pricey. This is going to be a fairly difficult project to bring across the finish line without losing my shirt. Well, we'll see. You know, if anybody feels so inclined, there's like a super thanks button probably below this video, or you know, if you know anybody that's got some 612 tires kicking around that aren't too bad, preferably on 12-inch rims, 5-bolt, that'd be pretty cool. I can find lots that are a lot wider, but these kind of tall, skinny ones are. So, you know, I'm just saying, hey, if you feel so inclined, I won't say no. If you want to help push this thing over the finish line, I'd be mighty grateful, and I could probably send out one of my new Old Gill stickers as thanks. Or just, you know, watch and subscribe and tell your friends. It's incredibly helpful, and I'm really grateful for everybody who watches. So I'm kind of pausing this for now because I want to get to that little rototiller there. I just want to, you know, service the gearbox, put some oil in it, get some fuel into the tank, and see if it'll run on its own. I kind of actually want to take a look inside the cylinder there and just see why it was stuck, and make sure before we run it for more than 2 seconds, see if there's, you know, anything untowards in there. So let's start there. Brand new spark plug. Did they think that was gonna unseize it? Let's put this down to VDC. Apparently, I just can't use this thing without losing the first file. So here we go back in, and I'll show you all the galling and scoring on the top of the cylinder, which makes sense because it would get the least amount of oil. Where is it? Ah, yeah, there it is. That is not pretty. There's significant scoring. Like, there's all these scratches on the piston. It's like, I don't know, did somebody come in here with some sandpaper? It is, if I can get there. Looks like it's already oversized. 010. Yeah, there's some significant damage down there too. I wonder if this thing was run out of oil for a significant extended period of time. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I was really hoping to have this thing running and functional before I sent it across the Atlantic Ocean, but I think in light of what we've just seen, I'm gonna stop here and not, risk damaging it any further. And I'll just, Wim can watch this video and see for himself what we're up against and decide if he wants to hone it out, or I don't know if you'd be able to hone that out. Looks pretty deep, or swap a different engine block onto it, or just keep it as a nice display piece. It really does. I mean, it looks fantastic. I have a feeling that once it's washed up, it's gonna look really good. So, that's pretty cool. It's just a bit disappointing, but I guess it was at the curb for some reason, so. Guess if this blows up, the chain will hold it together. I'm hoping I can get it to seat on the bead and not That's 30 and it's still leaking like crazy, but I'm not going any more than that. Sounds like it's actually slowly seating though. Maybe if I keep doing it, it'll get better. I don't know. This one's come down a bit too. I just want to air these up so that the tractor sits level so I can check the oil, and then I put the cart back on and we can run it. which way is open on the fuel. Now we got fuel. Oil could be all water, I don't know. But I'm not changing it until I know if it even runs. Here it goes. Choke on. How about we choke on, eh? Hard to say. Hard to say what's going on there. Hard to pull too. All right. Must still be a clogged passage somewhere in that carb. She starts, but she doesn't run. That is the hallmark of a carburetor not delivering fuel. Not that. You can see right through there. Those tiny, tiny, tiny ports are a bit gummed up. I suppose that could be our problem. All right, well, that's gonna have to be that for now, I think. I gotta go get Top Tech. Well, apparently the clutch is stuck, but we did get some tire spin. No clutch, no brakes. I'm pretty certain that's the stupidest thing that's gonna happen today. That was fun. I gotta get those chains off those tires. Oh. But it moves, so that's pretty awesome. See there, I've washed up the Allis-Chalmers. It's too bad that it's not going to be a runner, but it looks fantastic. So I'm pretty excited to run it over so it can go on its big trip across the pond. If any of you out there happen to have any of these laying around, or anything with 6x12, like 612 5-bolt rims and tires, or if you have a line on a Kohler 7-horse K161 engine, drop me a note in the comments there or something. You know, trying to do this without breaking the bank. It needs to be done. It's worth doing, but I need to do it with minimal damage to my very small bank account. So outside of that, I think that's going to do it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the support. Thanks for subscribing. And until next time, keep it in the litter box. Cheers.